Hi, I'm Louise from Albany in Western Australia. The Unthinkable workshop was absolutely incredible, and it was incredible for lots of reasons, including just being immersed for 4 days in this work. I loved the QAC process and learning about polarization and actually going through the process myself and being able to remove something that's been a block and was quite impactful when I was younger, and to be able to actually make that disappear has been mind-blowing. The healing session on the last day blew me away, with all of the people in the room as all healing somebody else, or sending healing energy, I should say, was overpowering. It was amazing and really incredible. I also really liked the breathwork session and had some amazing experience with the breathwork and have continued with that as well. And listening to the theory sessions and taking notes and reflecting and talking to people on the table and seeing how much through quantum physics, how much we don't realize is happening in our lives and are all around us. And once we start to open the door there and find out, you realize, our future is really in our hands. And that was so incredibly powerful. I think that whole sort of polyvagal theory as well was really helpful, because you can see how sometimes we do sit in that dorsal vagal situation and how we can get back into our sympathetic nervous system, and then of course preferably up into the parasympathetic nervous system, to give ourselves that rest and digest situation, and to learn how to get there more quickly by breath work or by using the power of the energy within our bodies. We were equipped with so many different skills and tools, and a really great workbook that we can still go back and look at. So it really is learning and training, experiential as well, because we were not just being taught to, we were engaged, and we were, so writing things down to keep it in our head. We were doing practical exercises. So for me, Unthinkable was the next step up, really was. Immediately after we finished the session, there were about 6 of us around this person providing our energy, and her feedback was incredible. She, without obviously breaking her confidence of what she was dealing with, it was a chronic situation, and she felt a shift just within our healing session, and an energy shift as well as a feeling within her body. And so that was like immediate feedback. And also when we were receiving thanks from her through the energy transfer, I actually felt that coming into my body too. So it was a real two-way situation. And then when we stopped and all sort of came back as a group, we talked about, what the experiences were. And one instance, a young person had travelled interstate for the 4-day Unthinkable workshop, and they had a chronic physiological issue with their back, and they could stand up straight as a result of that healing session. So to see the difference in that person was remarkable.